We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Return coming here from the 12. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
Putting the tight end in motion. Looking to throw right away. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
Trying again, following the sack. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. Oh, this big guy is moving! And he flips the field for them before being taken down. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Right. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Ready.
They run again with Wright. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead right away. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, and they go right back to him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Play action on first down. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Second down now, 7 to go. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles start off well to tie things 7-7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Handoff, running left, right. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
When you call that 1st down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
They'll throw on 1st. Finds him on the crossing route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Let's go now.
Dropping back to throw. This ball's cut by Bowers. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. To the air now on 1st and 10. Complete here to Bowers. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Into a crowd and, intercepted! Picked off by Nakobe Dean. Hits the 20. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back with a pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Neither side separating much so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked?
Ready up.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Ready.
They'll run here following the penalty. Jukes one defender. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here's 2nd and 5. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Able to get it to Franklin. We'll have the 1st down and even more. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. One of the tight ends motioning left. They go play action on 1st. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Let's go.
They run it from the gun with Wright. Works his way to the 35. And finally stopped at the 34. Working quickly here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. It's a gain of 3 for him, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here's 2nd and 7. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Ready? Warriors 70. Ready.
He'll throw it. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the 1st.
Let's go now.
From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Here we go.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. And it's the Cowboys trying to figure out 3rd and 14. Pass play coming here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. So that brings up 4th and long. The 12-year vet strikes true. And they've taken back the lead.
It fed the kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Getting out to his left. A lot of grass ahead. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
Throw left side, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. On again comes Jake Camarda to punt this away. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. He's got this at the 27. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They go play action here. He rolls to his right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
Wright running out of the gun. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And that one is picked off, but wait a second. Oh, he came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete. Here comes Bryce Baringer to handle the 4th down punt. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And the Eagles will take possession. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. 1st and 10, looking to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. They connect on the deep shot. Up to the races, middle of the field. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Cowboys 17.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Set. Ready.
To throw here on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. The Clemson rookie has it. And the Eagles do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half.
Eagles 21, Cowboys 17.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37.
Let's go now.
They give it to him again. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Back to the well again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run. But he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. This time it's a passing play. Finds his back complete. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. A give now from the gun. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the 22 on second down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They'll throw on third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it fourth down. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Kick taken in here at the 17. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's a give inside to Wright. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing now on first down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Sending a receiver left. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's not able to get much, but does have it across the 45. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
To the air, 3rd and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now a 4th down, staring right at him. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
To throw it on first down. Escapes out to the left. He's on the move. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
3rd down from the gun. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield, and they pick him off again. And the Eagles will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line.
24, Cowboys 17.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Looking for a throw here. Oh, he put some heat on this. Big gain downfield. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's a give up the middle. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. From midfield now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 4th and long. The Eagles are in punt formation. It'll be Jake Camarda doing the honors. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And this one is out of bounds, no return on the kick. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
69. Ready. Go.
Throwing from his own end zone. That's complete. Nakua on the left side. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's go now.
to pass on 1st and 10. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Now a run with Wright. Finds room to the 30. And he's finally marked down at the 34. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody, and maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Go! Ready?
From the 36. Chased out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Cowboys.
Go check!
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a give for Wright. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Sniping 18! Hut!
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ready?
This is Wright running left. And they stop him after a pickup down to the 24. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Right again. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on 3rd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go, set!
They send Nakua in motion left. He's within striking distance. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys now trailed by just a point in the 4th. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And this run gets across the 20 to about the 21. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 21. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make them.
And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Punt team on the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Running behind center with Wright. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go now. Ready?
Here he is to throw. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Here we go.
This is Wright. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. They run again with Wright. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Go.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready? Check go.
They run it from the gun with Wright. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Wright running out of the gun. And he's brought down for a loss. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. So it all comes down to the right foot of their kicker. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. That one is good! And the third time he puts it through will be the charm. They've won it! So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.
Tell me what you want and I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not giving up, come on, we got nothing left to lose. I've been there from the start, you know.